This practice is going to be a practice of good tidings and joy. Remember, we're still working on joy. I'm gonna mute all of you. So good tidings and joy. What does that mean? Sit back in your chair. Get yourself comfortable and let's just become aware of this present moment. Be present. Let everybody get settled in. Oh, you got some more people joining us, so hang tight for just a second, everybody. All right. Good morning, Anna. So good tidings and joy. And we're going to practice, just like I said, we're going to move a little bit this morning. We're going to warm up the body. And then we're going to hold some stretches at the end to really get deeper into the fascia tissue to see if we can, stretch out, just be a little bit more limber, and hold the practice and be a little bit more meditative. A little bit of reflection going on in our class today, because it's been quite a year, huh? Right? So I'll lead you through this practice, but always keep in mind that this is your practice. You do as much or as little as you need. Make sure you don't have any sharp shooting pain. Mild discomfort is typically normal, but anything that feels bone on bone or any sort of harsh pain, please restrain yourself. If you ever get dizzy or feel uncomfortable, that's another reason to come out of the pose and come back to neutral. High and low blood pressure can cause you to kind of feel wonky from time to time. You're always welcome to take palm to palm and press your hands together, which will neutralize your blood pressure or kind of bring it back to normal. Just kind of getting everything back in. So we'll start by taking a couple deep cleansing breaths. So here, right here, sitting in your chair, sit as tall as you can be. So feel your sit bones rooting into the chair. Shoulders relaxing down your back. Head rising, heart lifting. Close your eyes. With your eyes closed, ask yourself, in this moment, how do I feel? What are you feeling? These are questions you should ask yourself on a day-to-day basis, just to bring yourself present. Oftentimes, it's when we think about the past or think about the future, things get, they change in our mind. We get anxious, we get worried, we have regrets. But if we can stay present, it's not so bad. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Now keep breathing. A couple more rounds of these breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Make your breath audible so you can hear it, so you can feel it in your body. We're almost done with 2020. But in order to move into 2021 with clarity, it's important to process what happened this year. The lessons, the hardships, the blessings, the relationships, and the gratitude. So today, let's put that into our intention. To summarize our 2020, and at the end of this practice, Release it and let it go. All right. So now let's take our hands to our chest. Place your hands on your heart. Pour your elbows out. Lift your head. Open your eyes if they're closed. Widen out your stance so your feet are just a little bit wider than hip distance so you can really feel grounded. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, open your arms wide. Reach back like you're coming in to give somebody a giant hug. Bring your hands together. Touch your palms. Hollow out your belly. Tuck your chin towards your chest and reach forward so you're pulling your shoulder blades apart away from your spine. Feel this little dip in your belly. And then inhale, reach up straight overhead. Soften your elbows. Then lean to the right. And come back through center. Lean to the left. And through center. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Open your arms wide. Reach back even more. Heart's lifting. Inhale, reach up. Palms touch overhead. Then the elbows lean to the right. Come back through center. Lean to the left. And center. Hands to your heart. We'll do one more round of this. Inhale. Exhale, up overhead. Lean to the right. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Back through center, hands to your heart. Very good. Soften your shoulders down. Press palm into palm and bow forward. So you're leaning your head and chest forward. Press your feet into the ground. We take a little twist. Take your left elbow, point it towards your right knee. Look to the right side of the room. And come back through center. Twist and point your right elbow to your left knee. And center. Reach your arms straight out in front of you. Hollow out your belly. Look down in between your knees. Reaching it out. Now push your feet as much as you can into the ground and pull straight up. Nice big V shape, maybe even wide, and soften the arms. Take your right hand down to the right knee, left arm over. Getting a little deeper, a little further in that stretch to the side. And then switch sides, nice and gently float right arm up, left arm down, and lean to the left side of your room. You would see that left elbow is kind of bent and resting on my left leg. That feels good to you, take that option. And switch sides again. We're going to do flow from side to side. Remember, your breath is important here. So we're breathing in and out. Try to breathe just in and out of your nose. So instead of opening your mouth like we just did a minute ago, use your nose for the breath and use your lips for smiling. Windmilling, just feeling this beautiful flow. Nice and slow, there is no rush. One more time to each side. And slowly lower that right hand back to your knee. Roll your shoulders back, push your heart through, lift your chest and chin up. Breath in and out. Now we're going to get a little deeper. I'm just going to scoot back so you can see my knees. Get a little deeper with the right knee. Take your right arm, slide it down, and take your left hand to your left hip. Hold here, draw back your left shoulder. Option to keep this hand here or to reach it back behind you. And switch sides. So now take the left hand to the inside of the left knee and hold here at the hip. Roll back that shoulder first. Option to reach back with the right hand behind you as you reach your left fingertips towards your left ankle. Come back through center. Now bring your chest forward, bend your elbows. You may have widened your stance by now, and that's totally fine. Draw the crown of your head forward, roll your shoulders back, breathe in and out. Now reach your hands for the ground. Doesn't matter if they touch, just put your hands out there and down there and find it. Now let's bring our hands to our elbows. Sway your baby. Rock it a little side to side. Call this ragdoll pose. Good, and now switch your grip on your elbows, so just unwrap and take it to the other side. Now release your hands, place them on your knees, lift up your chest. Roll back the shoulders, inhale, arms out to cactus. Take twists from side to side, keeping your legs planted. Moving just the torso and the arms. The gaze, your eyes, and follow the twist. Notice your breathing. I like to burn calories while I breathe. So Ujjayi breath is good for that. Fire breath. Good. Take your hands to your knees and slide both hands down your shins. Let your body just dangle over your legs. Now walk your hands over to your right leg and lean in the right direction. So feeling the length in the left side of your body, the torso. Maybe pet the outside of your your right calf. Just kind of pet it. Come back through center. And we'll switch to the other side. Lean your right shoulder to the left knee and pet the outside of your left calf with your right hand. Good, now slide back up. Lift your heels off the ground, slide your toes in towards the legs of the chair, and balance on your tippy toes. So heels are lifted on your toes, pointing your knees out. Oh, you got to see my Christmas shots. Lean forward. Exhale, lower the heels. Now bring your heels towards one another and toes out like a ballerina would. We're going to take it deeper, forward fold, all the way down. So you should feel maybe a little on your shins here. See if you can get a little bit more length in the low back. Slowly rise up. Take your time. Toe heel your feet back in front of you so they're parallel. And we'll move through some sun salutations. Again, we're working on trying to get the body warm. So when we get to the end of this practice, our muscles are already warmer. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms, head lifts. Inhale, re-extend up. Exhale, lean forward, reach forward, and then lower the arms down. Slide the hands up the shins to just below the knees. Pull the shoulders back, lift up. Exhale, fold. Reach out and up, circle up, squeeze the belly in all the way up to the sky. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, cactus arms, lean back. See if you can push your heart forward and the elbows go back behind you. Inhale, straight spine, reach up. Hinge forward, lightning bolt. Exhale, dive and lower down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press into the feet, reach out to the sides, all the way up. Hands to your heart. Let's move and breathe here. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, re-extend up, straight spine. Lean forward. Bow down, let it go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Reach out all the way up with the arms. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus, arch the back, elbows to the ribs. Inhale, re-extend straight up, straight spine. Lean forward, thunderbolt. Exhale, hands down to the ankles. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press down, reach out and up. One more round of these. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, up, look up. Exhale, cactus arms, arch the back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach out and all the way up. Hands to your heart. Notice how you feel. Just take a couple breaths here in stillness. Very good. Take your hands to the back of the chair. Hold on to either the seat, the sides of the seats, or the edges of the chair. Turn mine sideways so you can see. Roll back the shoulders, straighten out the legs. Push your heart through, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now inhale, reach the arms up. Lift your toes off the ground so the heels are lifting. Really need a cameraman, y'all. Santa, bring me a cameraman so I have to adjust. So point your toes towards you, lift up through the arms. And then lean back, lower the hands and lean back. So stretch out through your heels. Shoulders can squeeze together in the back. Push your heart forward. Draw your toes closer to your shins. And feel that stretch in the belly. Good. Now lift your right heel up. Lower the right heel. Extension through the left heel. Lift it up and lower. Right heel. Lower. Left heel. Lower. Right and left. So we're working our lower abdominals. And this kind of work really fires up your breath here. So keep breathing. Whew. The higher you go, the more you feel it. All right, 2 more each side. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now pause. Press your toes into the ground and push your heart even more forward, up into the sky. Breathe. Slide your heels in, bend your knees, and come back to your seated shape. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Now, when we rise up, you should be kind of in the middle of your chair. We'll rise up and lift the feet up with us. Point your feet forward so your feet, both feet are hovering. Arms reaching above you. Big stretch. So feel both legs engaged, belly engaged. And if you're leaning to the back of your chair, if you want more intensity, bring it forward. Try to lean slightly forward. Ooh, that's really engaging your abdominals. Exhale, lower the heels, lower your hands. Reach forward. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Nice job. Slide your hands up your legs. Bend your knees. Come back into easy seated pose. Cross your right ankle over your left. Squeeze your inner thighs. Take your left hand to your right knee and twist to the right. And then twist to the left. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. Twist to the right. Keep your left hand on your right knee. Reach back your right arm. Come back through neutral. Uncross your legs and take the left one in front. Squeeze your thighs. Right hand to outer left leg and twist to the left. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. And to the right. We'll hold this one, twist to the left. Take back your left hand. Lift your head up, squeeze your knees. And come back through center. Uncross your legs, lift your chest up. And we'll move ourselves into, cut my head off here. Move ourselves into cactus arms from here. So we're going to take, just like we crossed the legs, we're now going to cross the arms. Right elbow on the bottom. You can hold the shoulders or make eagle arms. So options are to hold the elbows or hold the shoulders or make the arms interlaced. And now keep your feet planted on the ground and just draw some circles in the air. Ooh, feel that in your shoulder blade. You can feel your body lengthen as you go up and sinking down as you point the elbows down. This is very good for your spine and your shoulders. Now circle in the other direction. One more big circle around. Ooh, feel that. Back through center, release your arms, fold forward. Lift up halfway, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Slide your hands up your legs. Take your right hand and pat yourself on the back. Take your left hand to your right elbow and see if you can encourage your right hand to slide down your back. So opening up the right area, right armpit area. And you can lean slightly to the left if that feels good to you, just to get a little bit more. Come back through center. Release your arms. Roll out your shoulders. And now let's do that same sequence on the left side. Arms back to cactus. Left elbow will go on the bottom, right elbow on top. You're holding your shoulders, point your elbows out. Well, everybody point your elbows out away from your shoulders. Draw circles. Lifting up and rounding. One more big circle in this direction. And then pause and circle in the other direction. You always do both sides. You don't favor one side more than the other. Maybe that's how we're going to favor this next year. Equal. All right, come back through center. Point your elbows down and then reach your arms out like airplane arms. Now bring your belly close to your thighs. So stretch out like you're flying a plane. Feet are a little bit wider than hip distance for me. Take your right hand down to the floor, left arm up, and then switch sides. Left hand goes down, right arm comes up. So nice big flying the plane to the right, fly the plane to the left, and back to the right, and to the left, and then land. Take your hands to your ankles. If it feels good to you, tuck your chin towards your chest and really feel that deep forward fold. Now, as we come up, we're going to straighten our legs in front of you off the ground. So slide up your hands, up your shins, lean back, kick your legs out and reach your arms up. Point your toes towards you. Push out through your heels. Engage your core, lift them up higher. Woo, feel that, or lower them. You can lift, lower them, or hold it steady. Lots of core work here. Ah, lower the feet, lower the arms. Take a smile break. All right, we're going to come to our standing postures. And then we'll get back into that double chair poses. So grab your chair and come to the right side. We'll start here, standing next to the chair on the right side. Nice tall posture. And just feel your feet beneath you, your head rising. And slow down your breathing. So become incredibly present in this moment. So we go into balance poses. I want you to feel your breath slow. Feel your feet stable. Now find something to stare at and bend your right knee. So lifting the right knee up. Flex the right foot. Shoulders are still back, head still up. And just see if you can balance here on one foot. How is your breathing? Is it still steady? Okay, you kick out the front foot, the right foot lifted up in front of you. And bend it back. And then take it out to the right side and come into our tree pose. That was a guest appearance from the dog. Lift up your head. Keep balancing. Now step out your right foot. Reach up your arms. Big stretch to the sky. Now turn your left toes underneath the chair. So the left toes are pointing to underneath the chair. And we're going to take the left hand down, right arm up. Triangle pose. And also hold the hip. Bring back your left shoulder, right shoulder. Gorgeous. Now bend into your left knee. Find your warrior two stance. So left knee is bending, feeling this need to go forward. Take your left palm, reach it over your head, and take your right hand to your right leg. Peaceful warrior. Good. Now take your left hand back to the seat of the chair. Option is to stay here, just rolling back the right shoulder, or to lift up the right foot off the ground. And as you come out of it, bend into your left knee, touch your feet down, stand back tall, reach up overhead, hands to your heart center. Nice job. And we'll switch and walk around to the other side. Start with feeling incredibly rooted into the mat or the floor beneath you so that the body stays stable. And breathe in and out. Put weight into the right leg. Lift up the left knee. We'll hold this for just a couple breaths of feeling strength. We're building strength in the right leg now. Shoulders back, heads up. We're balancing. Use the chair if you need it. Let's kick out that left foot in front of you. Bend it back. Take it to the left. And then touch your left foot somewhere on your right leg. Find your balance for tree pose. Nice and gracefully step out with the left foot. Inhale the arms up, big steeple over your head. Maybe you want to push forward and reach your hands back behind you, feeling your hip bones push out. Now straighten the spine. Turn your right toes underneath the chair. Arms out to a T. Take your right hand to the chair. Reach up with the left arm. Or hold the left hip, triangle pose. Good, now bend into the right knee. You may want to slide back that left foot. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. To half moon or extended side angle, whichever one you like. You could take your hand to the chair or the seat of the chair. Lift up your left arm, and you may want to push off or stay here. Either way, find your pose. What do you need from this practice right now? Bend back into the right knee, warrior two. Turn your right toes forward, reach your arms up overhead, and then bring them all the way down to your hips. Hinge at the waist, soften your knees, and come into a flat back. Breathe. Now slide your hands down your legs if you like to go for the forward fold. Slide your hands up your legs, bend your knees as you return. Toe heel your feet in. Nice and slow. Return the shoulders over the hips. Turn your thumbs out. Inhale, big stretch up to the sky. Hands to your heart center. Okay. Now let's move into either come onto the floor or come and bring your second chair in. Or put your feet up on a couch or ottoman or anything you got nearby. So I'm just going to bring my other chair in so you guys can see the chairs are facing one another. I'll give y'all a second to get there. So we're going to start by putting your feet on the outside of the chairs, the two chairs, the other seat is facing it. And we're going to really work on these inner thighs now. You can take your hands to the top of the chair, the other opposite chair, and lean forward. Or if you're really comfortable with that, you can come down, all the way down. Other option is to take like a pillow, something. But I like to do this sometimes. I just put that there and then you can rest your head on that. So we're going to hold this posture for a bit. So I invite you to settle in and get comfortable. And really think about the what's happening in your body. So reflect on your 2020. This is our practice of meditation when we hold the poses. And sometimes if you don't direct your mind where you want it to go, it can end up all over the place. So right now, how do you feel? Just notice this moment. And now ask yourself, what did 2020 this year teach you? What did you learn from this year? Meditate on that for just a minute or two. Just reflect on how you gained knowledge in the year of 2020. I'm sure some of you are thinking, oh my gosh, how long are we going to hold this pose? I'm sure some of you are thinking, how long are we going to stay in 2020? How long is it going to be like this? The idea is to release attachment. Release attachment. What we do know for sure is nothing stays the same. So accepting things for how they were and how they are. Noticing what this year has taught you. Take 3 more deep cleansing breaths in and out. Deep breath in. Fill up. Exhale, empty out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Now, lift your chest up and lean back. If you have something in front of you, move that to the side. And we'll take our feet to the seat of the chair. If you're on the ground, just extend them out. And lean to the back of the chair so you feel supported in your spine. And just pause for a second, just feeling all the work you just did in those thighs. Good. And now see if you can point and flex your feet. So pointing them forward and flexing them. Watch out for if you've got the back seat of your chair, watch out for it. Point and flex your toes. Good. And now we're going to take the right knee and bend it. Left leg is going to stay extended. And take your left arm and bring it across your right knee. And you're going to bring your left shoulder forward. And then take your right hand to the back of the chair you're sitting in. And encourage yourself to twist to the right. Now, the other option is to cross the ankle. So you can take the right ankle and put it on the outside of your left leg. It kind of hooks it and may get you a little deeper in the twist if you like. And we'll hold this pose for just a bit. It's like a supine twist. If you're on the ground, you would be laying, let's see, if you're on the ground, you can be twisting, your twisted roots pose. You're laying on your mat. So decide which one works for you today and twist into it. And reflect on what did you learn about yourself in 2020? Did you learn that you didn't really appreciate what we had? What did you gain this year? Did you gain a little bit more self-care? Did you gain a love for something new, something you normally don't do, but now you're doing? Just for a moment here, while you're twisting, think about what you received in 2020. What did you gain? Take 3 more deep cleansing breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Now, slowly turn yourself back to center. Release your legs nice and long and do a couple more of those pointing and flexing your toes. And just kind of figure out how each side feels. One side may be craving what the other side had. Pointing, flexing. Good, and now let's twist to the other direction. So left knee bends or cross it over. You choose which one works for you, and one side might be slightly different than the other side. You're going to turn your torso to the left. Hook your right arm on the outside of your left knee. Left hand can hold the chair. If you're on the ground, feel the length in your spine. If you're in your chair, feel your head lifting up so we don't want to collapse the body. We're going to stretch out the torso. It's not fully sinking. So on the right side, we talked about what we gained. Shear. Think about all the things you received. Now here on our left side, think about what you lost. Reflect on what you lost this year. Just breathe into this pose. Meditate on what you've lost. Just great balance between gaining and losing. About 30 more seconds in the shape. Keep breathing. Now slowly turn yourself back to neutral. Undo your legs. Point and flex your feet. Maybe make some circles with your ankles. Just kind of rolling out the feet. And then readjust yourself so you're sitting tall. This is, again, we call this caterpillar pose. We're like going into our little cocoon. It's also a pose where you can do some deep reflecting. So we're going to surrender here. You're going to let your hands reach out. You can hold onto your ankles. You might also really like this if you don't have a back on the back of your chair. You can stick your feet through it and hold the top of the chair, so the seat, the back of the chair, and encourage yourself just to kind of round the spine. And a nice deep stretch in the legs and the back. And reflect on what was wonderful about 2020. How much time did you spend outside enjoying nature? Did you see more sunsets, sunrises? Did you hear more birds this year? So what was wonderful? What brought you joy this year? What are you grateful for that happened this year? And we'll take a moment just to reflect on those things and stretch out our body and close your eyes. Just surrender and soften. For every breath you take, feel the gratitude for that breath. For each breath you took this year, take 30 more seconds in this posture. So if you need to take it to a different edge or reach further or pull back, go there. Now with the greatest of ease, slide your hands up your shins. Lean your shoulders back and reach up and maybe behind you or reach straight up, point your toes away. And stretch out nice and long. So getting your body as long as you can get. Big stretch. Exhale your arms down. Bend both knees. Hug them into your chest and maybe wrap your arms around your shins. Now we'll take our knees out wide into butterfly pose. You can do this also on your back and laying down. But we're just going to allow the knees to open up. Soles of the feet can touch, or you can widen them if it feels better to you. And lean back and just surrender. Let gravity do its thing. You can close your eyes. And let's reflect now for a moment about lessons that were learned from this year. What have we learned this year that we want to take with us into 2021? And what do we want to leave behind? What lessons did you learn this year? What do you want to leave behind? What do you want to let go? Your muscles are tensing up. Remind them to soften, to let go, to try to quit holding on. Let gravity do its thing. We'll take 3 more deep cleansing breaths together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Your eyes are closed. Open your eyes and stretch out your legs. Take one more big stretch. Arms up overhead. Point your toes away from you. And then find yourself in whatever shape you like to be in for meditation. So just staying here might be fine for you, legs on the chair. You want to go to the couch or somewhere nearby, get yourself more comfortable, then do that. And we'll finally let go of trying to push ourselves into any sort of shape, but just be comfortable. I think 2021 has been about comfortable clothes, or 2020 is about comfortable clothes. At least it is for me. I don't think I dressed up at all this year, really. So once you settle in, we're going to repeat these mantras. Inhale peace. Exhale conflict. Inhale joy. Exhale sadness. Inhale courage. Exhale fear. Inhale love. Exhale ugliness. Inhale health. Exhale aches. Inhale peace. Exhale conflict. Inhale optimism. Exhale grief. Inhale joy. Exhale sadness. Inhale courage. Exhale fear. Inhale love. Exhale ugliness. Inhale health. Exhale aches. Take notice on how you feel now in this moment. You start to make movements in your head, maybe circling out the head. If you're lying down, you can rock the back of your head side to side or shoulder to shoulder. If you're in your chair and want to take circles with your head, you can do that. Making little half moon shapes to shoulder, just gently rocking out the neck. And now stretch your arms and your legs out. Another big stretch, lengthening, growing, expanding. If you're on your mat, roll to one side. And we'll gently bring ourselves back up to Sukhasa, easy seated pose. Bring your feet or your knees to the ground and sit tall. And we'll end our practice bringing our hands together. This year was a challenge for all of us. It changed our lives, but you made it through. Remember to congratulate yourself for making it through this point, to give yourself the gift of clarity, of gratitude, and most of all, the process of letting go. I wish you all tidings of comfort and joy. Peace be with you. Namaste.